Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video we're going to be looking at swapping some bushings over. We're not actually going to swap the wishbones yet, I don't really have the time to, but we're going to swap the bushings over from the original to something a little bit better than that. Massive shout out to Powerflex. In this video we're going to be swapping out the front arm bushings. That'll be this one and this one. I'll show you how to set the old bushings out and how to install the new bushings. Powerflex are a great company. They do a purple series and a black series. Black series are mainly for track, purple are half and half. So we'll have a look at these now. Opening up the package. Really nice, nicely made package. These will be the front control arm bush. You get 2 pins, bit of grease, and 2 of your bushings. If we compare them to the bushings that I've just taken off one of the arms, this is a brand new bushing. You get quite a lot of play in these, whereas these are a lot sturdier. Have a look at the back control arms. So you get 2 pins again, some more grease, and your split bushing. Compare that to the one I've taken out, which is one solid bushing. Again, these are a little bit wobbly. These are a lot more firm. Love the colour of them. Stainless steel inserts to come with. Nice and solid, good weight to them. So I'll show you how to take the bushings out of this one first. To remove the old bushings and insert the new Powerflex bushings, we are going to be using a press pull kit, which looks something like this. This one was around £50 off eBay. Should cover any bearings or bushings you'll need. Different size rods. So the idea with these is you want a sleeve on the back that's the same size as the bushing with a plate on. On the top side, you want a sleeve that's slightly bigger to allow the bushing to come through. And to hold all that in place, you want whichever bar will fit through your bushing. So for this case, it's going to be a 14mm. Now you found your right size. What you want to do, take one thread off your bar. Slide over your push tube, slide that through your bearing, or your bush, sorry. Slide your other tube on. Tighten up the bolt. The bolts do actually have a bearing on to make it a lot easier. It's also a tip to keep this greased. Now that's finger tight. You want to make sure your sleeve is in the right place. It's not going to slip. Then with that, you can grip one end and start tightening down the other. I would always advise using hand tools here. If you try and use a pneumatic drill or an impact drill, and you're out of line, you're going to create damage. At least this way, if you see anything slip, you can stop and start again. As soon as you feel everything go loose, you know you've got your bushing out. So you can take this bar off. And there's your bushing extracted. For the rear bushing, you can't actually get a sleeve over the back, so I cheated a little bit and used a socket. So what we'll do is slide the thinner 12mm bar through, put the socket on, until the bar's coming out the back. And for this end, you want a smaller tube, something that's missing the bushing but is still hitting the wishbone. And we're going to do the exact same. So span over each end. And there we have the other bushing. So our next step is installing the poly bushes. We're going to do the rear bushings first. So we'll take some UV grease. Make sure you apply plenty on. And then this just slides in. Do the same with the opposite side. And do the same again with your centre pin. Plenty of grease on. And that just slides into the middle of this, making sure not to push out the back bearing, the back push whilst you're doing this. Just going to use one of these to give us a bit of a helping hand. There we have one side done. Now we're going to do the same for your front bushing. Apply plenty of grease around. Making sure to get a bit on the lips as well. Now with this we're going to push it in, or press it in, using the same kit as before. So you want to find the best fitment for it. You don't want it too wide on this because it'll just push down on the outer lip. So you want it a little bit smaller. Now for this, you need to keep an eye out that your bearing, your bushings, not going to slip and going at an angle. So line it up as best possible. And there we have it. Next step is to get the pin through. So again, using some grease. Put plenty of grease on this. Get one end in, push it through, and we're going to use this arm again just to finish it off. Clean off any excess grease, and there we have it. Some old bushings replaced with Powerflex. I've been excited to use these, so there'll be a video coming up soon with me swapping these arms onto the Panda. We'll take it out and see how it feels. So guys, I hope that's helped some of you out. If you want to see this in action and to be fitted, make sure to follow. Videos will be coming up shortly. Give the page a like. Feel free to jump onto my Facebook and have check that out as well. And I hope you've enjoyed it. See you next time.